So far in this course, we have had a look at the operational side of the strategy, entry points, exit points, lot sizing, and how to manage the positions. You could already apply the strategy like this, there are no more rules for you to learn. However, in my experience, without proper risk management, most traders wouldn't last more than a month. In fact, even without having rigid rules, but rather strong recommendations, I believe the risk management part is by far the most important aspect of this strategy, the one that really makes the difference. Think about it. With all we have studied so far, is there anything that requires you to be a good trader to apply this strategy successfully? No, everything is rule-based, there is no space for analysis. A kid who doesn't know much about trading could achieve the same results as me simply by applying the same rules. Or even better, we could automate this strategy with an expert advisor instead of spending time at the computer setting limit orders and take profits. So this strategy doesn't need you to be a good trader to make money. But the strategy needs you to be a good risk manager to succeed. Being a good risk manager is not something that can be rule-based like a trading strategy. It is something that comes with experience and by spending countless hours on your trading platform. I have 18 years of experience as a Forex trader and I specialized in risk management in my career. In this section, I will share specific tips and tricks tailored for this strategy, so you can fast-track your way to becoming a great risk manager and achieve excellent results right from the start. First, let's clearly define a drawdown in simple terms. A drawdown is the percentage loss from the highest point your trading account has reached to the subsequent lowest point during a period of losses. Let's say we start the journey with $5,000. We have a good period that takes our account to $6,000, but after that we have a very bad period and our account drops to $5,400. The percentage loss from the highest point of $6,000 to the lowest point of $5,400 after the period of losses is 10%. So we say that we had a drawdown of 10%. The historical maximum drawdown for this strategy, trading with 0.02 lots for every $5,000 in your trading account, has been 15.63%. This is based on over 2 years of live trading with a real account and over 5 years of backtesting. Two things must be said about this. First, backtesting with this strategy is quite reliable, but not 100% accurate. The second thing is that past results are not indicative of future results. This means that even if the past maximum drawdown for a period of over 7 years has been 15.63%, nothing forbids the strategy from making a 100% drawdown tomorrow. So why do we study drawdowns? To have a better idea of what to expect during adverse market conditions. If you trade with the standard conservative lot sizing, you should expect to have drawdowns above 10%, while it is not expected to have drawdowns above 20%. Not expected, but possible. Another thing to note is that with this strategy, drawdowns usually occur within just one single position. With other strategies, you generally risk a certain percentage of your account per each trade. During a negative period, you start losing some trades in a row. You may lose 2% in a day, 1% another day, recover a bit another day, then lose some more until you accumulate a drawdown of 15-20% over a few weeks. It's like slowly bleeding out. With this strategy, drawdowns generally occur with a single position and usually happen rapidly within a day or two. It's more like facing sudden danger rather than a slow loss. So consider these factors and your risk tolerance to understand how much you want to trade with this strategy and how much you're willing to risk. Drawdowns help you set realistic expectations about how much you might lose during difficult market periods or trades, but again, it's not a number set in stone. Market conditions may change and give birth to new drawdowns, different from the ones observed in the past. Considering this and considering that we don't have fixed stop losses for individual trades, it's crucial to establish clear rules for having a stop loss for the entire account. There are several ways to accomplish this, but I want to share the main three that I have used or thought of using in the past. The first one is to set a maximum percentage of loss you're willing to sustain with your account. For example, you can establish beforehand that you are not willing to lose more than 20% of your account, so that if a position gets very bad and your account reaches a 20% loss on that position, you can exit manually. The second way is very similar to the first one. You can trade with only the amount of money you're comfortable risking completely. In the first way, we set a certain percentage. Let's say that your account is $10,000 and you establish that you're not willing to lose more than 20%. So if you have a position that is losing $2,000, you can close it manually and exit the trades. What if instead of depositing $10,000 on your broker, you keep $8,000 in your bank account and deposit only $2,000, which is the amount of money that you're willing to risk? In this case, you don't even have to close your positions manually if the loss reaches $2,000, because that's all you have in your broker's account, and the broker will close the trades even before the loss reaches $2,000 with a margin call. This is the method that I have used in my $4,000 account that I have been trading between the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. So I only deposited the amount of money I was willing to risk, so I didn't care if my drawdown reached 100%, wiping out the entire account. And it actually almost happened, but more on that later in a different lecture. The last method is to reduce your position. You can establish beforehand that if a position is losing a certain percentage of your account, let's say 10%, you cut half of the position. By cutting half of the position, you immediately reduce your risk and the potential for further losses if the market continues to move against you. You realize a loss on the portion you closed, but you still have trades on the market that can help you reduce the overall loss. You accept that a bad trade happened, you accept the drawdown, and then you move on, ready to recover and reach new highs in the next days or weeks. This is the method I'm currently using with my main account. Many traders underestimate the importance of establishing strong rules of risk management beforehand. They think, I will deal with drawdowns as they come. The reality is that experiencing drawdowns isn't just a financial challenge, it's also psychological. When a drawdown happens, emotions can overwhelm your judgments, making it difficult to clearly evaluate your risk tolerance and decide whether or not to close your trades. Setting clear rules beforehand can help you stay disciplined and avoid emotional decision-making when drawdowns occur. So my advice is to spend some time to assess your risk tolerance, how much you're willing to risk, and how to handle a position that is getting out of hand and it is threatening your entire account.